welcome to RickSwanRacing. I am back in LeMans Ultimate. Again, going to do some GT3 and some GTE racing. Tonight, decided to do something a little bit different. You know, as everybody's been noticing, I tend to run the BMWs a lot and don't stray too far away from them, at least until the Mustangs come out. And so for the last couple nights, I've decided I'm going to start trying to do some different cars, whether it be the McLaren or tonight I'm going to run the Ferrari in both the GT3 race and ideally the GTE race. A little bit of background, I've done this race a couple times now this week in the Ferrari, and it's been a mixed bag of success, mainly because a lot of people have made some pretty boneheaded moves, to be honest. In some of these races, so my success rate has been relatively low due to people being not so smart. So anyways, I've got about 10 minutes. I'm going to get out here. I'm going to get some laps in and try to get warmed up and get used to the Ferrari a little bit again. So let's get on with it. Hopefully my crew chief is working. I don't know if I have to reset it or not. We'll find out in a minute.
It exit is clear.
Okay.
Don't cross the line. Your brakes are cold. Be careful. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Massey has binned it. Sector 1 is green.
My tires warm up a little bit. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about the Ferrari, and again, like I said, I'm trying to branch out to other cars. I've noticed I've noticed the Ferrari. For me, it's really hard to get through Eau Rouge in a clean lap with the Ferrari. Other than that, the Ferrari feels really, really cool. We will see. Yeah, I did a race yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I did the GT3 and then the GTE race this week. So it was Spa and then Monza. And the Spa race was just a mess. I got killed in the first corner by somebody that did something pretty stupid. Basically, somebody made a bad move about 4 cars back, which ended up killing me when a guy came through turn 1 backwards and T-boned me. We'll let this BMW go, get out of his way. He's on warm tires.
Car left, blue flag on your left.
Hi, the Splinter 45.
Yellow flag in sector 1. I think P6 has gone off. Green flag in sector 1.
I think I gotta turn on my sound a little bit on this so I can hear it. So I'm gonna pit real quick and try to fix that. I'm gonna pull just a little short of my pit here and turn up my soundboard a little bit. So I don't really want to pit. I just want to pull over someplace safe. Yeah, it might be a little better now. Oh, let's try this again. Yeah, hi, the Splinter 45. Sorry, I'm just
your exit looks clear.
Chasing
Stay behind
some
the line.
sound
Brake temps
issues.
look good.
It's a little better. Ferrari sounds really good. Yeah, another thing I've done too with the sim is I've started making new flagging, some stands for the flagging things to have them in more realistic locations in the cars. What race did you just do, Splinter? Was it on LMU?
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Was it the like a prototype fixed for in the LMP2? Again, assuming you're talking LeMans Ultimate. Yeah, people get it's interesting in LeMans Ultimate. Like, the only splits that are really full are the low end ones that anybody can get into, and you know that's good and bad. The good news is it creates a lot of racing. The bad news is I really think that some of the people that are in there really are just either still learning the sim or they're just in there to hack and slash, and it's, you know, it really can ruin it for people. But survival's half of it. Did you get totally cleaned out? I'll let this guy go by.
Car
Still
left.
on cold tires.
Clear left.
A little deep there, buddy.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
Yeah, LeMans is fun.
We think Stefan has stacked it. Sector 1 is green. V12. It looks like Fisher has gone off. Sector 2 is green.
Yeah, so you got pretty mashed around, or did you get taken out? Press a little through that. Was it at race start or was it deeper in the race?
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Lap 0. Yeah.
We think Phil has spun off. Green flag in Sector 2.
Yeah, it's a. I wonder if it was an intent, whether it was a lockup for that guy or if it was intentional. Sometimes I'll go back and watch the videos, but it's just crazy. You know, people will come into those, like the chicane, right? You know, they'll come in hot, like real hot, no hope of stopping, and you know they get the red haze or whatever. They're just dying to make those early race moves because everybody's still tight and nobody's stretched out, and they just come in and they just wreck it. Yeah, they just kill the race for somebody else. And karma too, right? Karma is that guy gets to walk away from it. He probably didn't take the same amount of damage that you did, so you're the one that gets screwed for it by his really low IQ move. It's like what happened like last few days. My racing at LMU has been
Your right tires are cold.
basically about 50-50 success rate for that reason. And like last night I did a race here going into turn 1. I think I started P6 or P8 in this car, and guy went to change lanes, for lack of better words, farther back in the pack, got pit maneuvered because he wasn't paying attention to what was going on around him, and literally went through turn 1 backwards. So all I saw come into my passenger side window was the butt end of a car missing a wing. I'm like, what the hell is that? How do you know, it's like how do you do that? You know, I was like, I really didn't think he locked up. Oh yeah, so the guy was just trying to be a hero. Turn 1. Yeah, it's too bad. strangely enough, I've actually had more success in the GTE than I have in the GT3. And I'm curious. I wonder if less people drive the GTEs and more people migrate to the GT3s because they're easier. Maybe, I don't know. It's a theory. I only got a couple more laps here, and then I got to go queue for the race. Yeah, I have no hesitation at all to turn people in, you know, to report people to. It's like, now that being said, I have not gotten responses back from the developers or whoever's moderating it. I've never heard anything back to whether or not the individual being turned in is being punished. I really hope so, because some of the things that I've had happen to me were, you know, absolutely intentional takeouts.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
I had one guy in a McLaren at Bahrain who literally cut across the grass like a heat-seeking missile just to kill me.
Tires, they're pretty cold.
Yeah, check my time here. Probably got time for 1 or 2 more laps.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. We can see Abati has gone off. Sector 1 is now green.
Time 2:25.06.
Sector 2 is now yellow. We think that Slawson has binned it. Green flag, Sector 2.
Yeah, no, I love prototypes. I got a little bit. I did in iRacing just before Daytona. I did the GTPs, and I think I actually did the LMP too. And the back when iRacing was doing the Daytona stuff just before the actual race, and they're so much fun. I love the speed of them, but for whatever reason, I'm finding I'm having better luck here. I just tend to die less from stupid people. And I think part of it, to be honest, I think part of it is some of the people that drive prototypes probably shouldn't be. I think some people drive prototypes because they want to drive that style car, but they just don't yet have the racecraft to handle something that fast effectively without killing everybody around them.
Yellow flag.
But this cockpit actually that I've got right now, I can convert it over to a prototype cockpit and, with all the head bolsters and everything else. But I haven't done that in a while because I've just been having a lot of fun with the GT cars. Yeah, I do iRacing, LMU, and did a little bit of AMS too, because I love the sound and the look of AMS
Sector
too.
3 is yellow.
But I've been sticking pretty much to iRacing and LeMans Ultimate these days. Too deep. No, maybe not. But yeah, no, I made this cockpit so that I could convert it to different car styles with the flagging positions and that, and then for the prototype stuff, the head bolsters and all that other stuff. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, this rig has been an epic project of. Wait, I was gonna slow down on that, but epic project of constant improvements, 3D printing, designing, doing all kinds of cool stuff.
We can see Peralta has crashed. Green flag, Sector 1.
Shooting for the kind of the augmented reality behavior where it's a combination of real physical things in the cockpit and then what's displayed on screen. I'm gonna let this McLaren go by because he's in a bigger yank than I am.
Car right. Right
I'm
side
just
clear.
gabbing right now, warming up a little. McLarens are way too fast.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Well, depends on the size of your apartment, I guess, or house.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Fortunately, my wife allows me to, without too much hassle, to come down here
Green
and
flag.
play.
Sector 2.
I think she finally realized it's cheaper for me to do this than to buy track days.
Yellow flag. Your rear tyres are cold.
I've got a
Green
couple
flag in
projects
sector
that are currently sitting in the driveway under about 18 inches of snow that it gotta wait till springtime. It's far, far, far cheaper to crash some pixels than it is to crash a real car or pop an engine or buy race tires. All right, well, I'm gonna park and get ready to. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like my older guy, he has like a 2-bedroom, and his girlfriend's about to move in. Here, hold on. Let me jump out of this here real quick. Go back to the main menu real quick. Wait for the race to start.
That's the end of the session. 10th position.
No, not fried egg. No, not doing the 2 hours of spa. I'm just doing the 20-minute GT race. Is there a 2 hours of spa going on? Hell, I should be doing that. I don't know. Let me see. Is there a special event going? Or is it a weekly? No, no weekly, no special. Huh. I don't know. No, I didn't see it on there. I didn't see it on there. I would love to do a 2-hour stream of a race, but I prefer multi-class. I love doing multi-class, whether it's on iRacing or here on this sim. It's just more interesting. Nice. But yeah, no, Splinter. It's I don't do track days yet. I used to race rallycross, so time trials with Subarus. But I actually have a couple car projects. I have an old Fiat X19 that I want to build a rally car out of, like a rallycross car out of. And then I have a 2003 Audi TT that I want to build into a track car, but it's just expensive. You know, you got to pick and choose your battles. It's kind of like finite amount of resources, and you got to determine where best to put them. There's 127 people in this event. Yeah, multi-class is fun. I prefer multi-class over fixed class. I think multi-class is much more interesting, has its own unique set of challenges when you're trying to navigate cars that are dramatically faster than you. You know, if you're in a GT, there's a lot of fast cars trying to get by you, and if you're in a prototype, you know, you got to figure out how to navigate. Is there only 8 of us in this split? Huh. All right. I guess I'll go drive for a little bit. Oh, nice. So that's what you're racing, Legends? I was gonna say, man, if you're racing real cars, you're doing okay.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
Yeah, a lot of the racing where I live, there's some small, like oval track, quarter-mile track, oval. It's fun. It's fun to go watch and watch people smash each other around a little bit. Right where I live here in the Northeast United States is kind of a mecca for rally. I mean, Vermont Sports Car that does all the Subaru stuff, you know, that Ken Block did and Travis Pastrana and stuff. It's literally 10 minutes down the road from where I live, and there's a huge amount of history of rally up near where I live, between here, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, all this area, New York. I like it all. It's all fun. Yeah, that's cool, Splinter. Well, I had an opportunity to do a track, not a track day, but a hot lap of Watkins Glen a couple summers ago in a Supra as a passenger with an instructor, and I was like, man, I really want a track car, but it's pretty expensive. I'd like to at some point. I'd like to do I've done a rally school, but I haven't done a track day school, which would be fun. Again, you gotta pick and choose your hobbies to a certain degree. Well, plus I'm not only, I mean, I work full time.
E6.
I work full time, have, you know, a high schooler, and my older guy's graduated and he's out of college and stuff, but I'm in college too, so that kind of limits available funds too, and well, just time. All right, let me swap out some gas here. Get ready to qualify. Looking at my fuel sheet real quick. All right, let's go qualify. Yeah, so here's the thing. We'll talk about that a little bit. So rallycross in Europe and rallycross historically here in the United States are a little bit different. Rallycross over there, it's, you know, 8-10 cars on a track at the same time smashing the hell out of each other. Rallycross over here historically was just time trial. What that meant is that to do
6 minutes to get a decent lap in.
Entry-level rallycross over here, you didn't have to have a fully prepared car. You didn't have to have a caged car with fire suppression and the whole 9 yards. You could do it with just about any safe car. So it made it very accessible because the speeds tended to be lower, and it was generally pretty safe. So I raced Subarus for about 7 years. And then just before COVID, I was building one, but ended up selling it off during COVID in favor of getting deeper into sim racing. They have flirted with rallycross, like European-style rallycross here in the U.S., but it just doesn't have the same following, which is really kind of too bad, because I really wanted to do that, you know, track-style rallycross. And then there's rally, like WRC and stage rally. That's really big here in the Northeast because we have a lot of rural roads. And one of the top schools in the United States for rally is a couple hours from here. And I actually did some schooling, driving education over there for a bit. But stage rally takes a whole lot of commitment because trees are not very forgiving.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, rallycross is a blast. I had actually made a dedicated, that car that I got rid of during COVID was an 02 WRX. And it was not street legal. It was dedicated to time trial, so it was completely stripped out. Had about a 2-gallon gas tank in it, rally suspension. It was stage 2 tuned. It was pretty cool. but it's kind of a shame to see it go, but had to make a choice. So this lap's going to count. So I wonder where they're doing the Nordic Rallycross here in the States. Up here where I am too, they do a lot of ice racing on the frozen lakes, which is pretty crazy. Kind of screwed up the shifting in that one. Yeah, and I think if you go to my Facebook page too, I have pictures of some of the cars and some of the races I did on there. I'm pretty sure I have an album showing all that, some of the projects. I know I have a project. I have a video up on my YouTube channel showing the Audi track car, road car kind of thing I'm working on. Always been a fan of the Audi TT. It's just a cool looking car.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. This lap will be deleted.
That's totally not what I wanted to hear.
Lap 2:25.82
position.
A little better. At least I didn't get an off course on that one, or off track. Well, hopefully I have a little more luck in the Ferrari tonight than I did last couple nights.
That's the end of the session, P10.
Track to be announced. Interesting. I wonder where it's going to be. And I know they did the global rallycross stuff here too for a bit. Again, a lot of those cars were built and maintained right here not far from where I live. And I've known a few people that have worked on them. In fact, I have a bumper off one of the GRC cars sitting in my shed that somebody was getting rid of it. I decided I needed.
That time was a 2:24.18.
Man, I am way at the back of the pack. All right, let me jump out of this. Go back to the garage and fix my fuel. What do I need? So 2-minute lap, 2.5-minute lap, 20 minutes. 11 gallons, 11 laps. Go a little extra. Yeah, that's definitely extra, but Rallycross America Championship. Yeah, I wonder where they're going to do that. Through the winter time. All right. Got enough fuel. Let's go. Everything seems to work. Fix my shoes. The only thing I don't like about the flagging location in this car is it puts it right in front of my menu. Makes it impossible for me to see my menu. That's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I mean, if the Rallycross America thing goes through the winter, I mean, it's October through March, so it's only winter. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that, knowing where it is and where they could host something like that through the winter, unless it's down south. I mean, we've had, when we Rallycross, we had Rallycross year-round. I mean, I hosted a couple of events, too, in the summer. One was during the remnants of a hurricane, so we had like standing water, 6 inches of water. And then one event we did was a winter Rallycross, and there was literally, you know, it was 10 below zero. It was freezing. It was so cold, and you had to really want to be there for that.
Formation lap has started.
All right, let's hope I don't die at the start. Thus far, I seem to like the Ferrari. It's definitely not too bad. Where did that guy go? Whoa. Some car just phased out of existence. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, how about
left?
We all just die on the outside?
Car right, clear all around.
That was
we think that Perez has spun off.
Ridiculous.
That's barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
I feel like I need to pull over and give somebody my insurance.
Green flag in sector 1.
I'm just glad I didn't take damage that time, or at least didn't appear to.
Okay, Rick. Decent start. We can build something from here. Left side. Hold your line.
So this guy's just gonna door slam me because
Still
he's
there.
mad at me.
Still there. Clear left.
1 Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't watch that race today. That was just crazy. Everybody was bunched up and parking on the inside line. I tried to go around, and some guy decided to clip me. But
keep your exit speeds up. On your right. Clear right.
nice, dude.
Lap 2, 38.86.
Car right.
This guy's going to try to hit me now. Nice.
Hold your line. You're still there. Clear right. Car left. Still there.
What a jackass.
Still there. Incident in sector. You're on the right. 3 wide. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. It looks like the Sousa has gone off. Green flag in sector 2.
Yeah,
okay, Rick.
that is LeMans Ultimate.
Aero damage. Stay out. It's not that bad.
And the sad thing is that I don't even know if there's any recourse for it. Like, you protest people, and I don't even know if they're doing anything. I hope so.
Left side. Clear left.
No, your English skills are fine. I'm just distracted trying to not die at the moment, so if I'm not talking, it's because I'm
flag, sector 2.
trying to survive the stupid that's going on right now.
It looks like Noga has stacked in.
No, your English is
Green
fine.
flag, sector 2.
Last few races I've done in GT3, I've had to do it with a wheel that was pointed at about 30 degrees out of position due to damage. So if I can do this whole race without having to turn my wheel constantly, I'll be happy.
Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here. The leader has just done a 220.90.
Now, Jim is always talking about a plan. I don't exactly know what plan he's referring to.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Don't die. That's the plan, Jim. Don't die.
Lap 2, 29.75.
Car ahead is Kuntz.
Probably get it.
Okay, Rick. Just
Slow
cut the
down.
track.
Probably did.
Left side. Clear left. P11. You've got cold front tyres. intimidated. Keep him behind you.
Thanks for the wise words of wisdom there, Jim.
Fastest lap for area, 220 on your left. He's still clear left.
Lap 2, 23.36.
Your brakes are hot. Yellow flag in sector 2. We think the Sousa has binned it. Sector 2 is clear.
That was a little bit better through Rouge.
The gap to Kuntz ahead is now 0.9.
See if I can gap this guy behind me so he doesn't kill me. I think he got a slowdown.
Your tyre temps are all fine. Yellow flag sector 3. We think that the Sousa has binned it. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Alright, see if I can get up on this guy a little bit.
To Kuntz ahead is now 0.6. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. The leader's just done a 220.49. It looks like the Sousa has spun off. Green flag sector 1.
D'Souza's having a bad day.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Green flag sector 3.
Lap 2, 23.14.
Position. Okay, Rick. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're halfway home. Yellow flag sector 2.
Yeah, another car
See, the Sousa
seems
has gone off.
pretty
Sector 2's
OP
green.
on here, BMWs. I see a BMW coming up on me really fast. Then again, I know I'm not that fast.
Incidents in sector 2, yellow flag. We think that the Sousa has stacked it. Sector 2 is clear. Car right. Right side's clear. Sweet pass, mate. Yellow flag. The car ahead is Doga. We think that the Sousa has binned it. Green flag in sector 2.
Mr. Dante. Whoa, whoa, snap, snap, snap. That was close. Gonna blow my nice lead I got going here with that little wiggle. Yeah, the BMWs are crazy. I think the BMWs are a little overpowered, and I think the I think that the McLarens definitely are as well, at least in GT3. I mean, the Ferraris in the GTEs were always crazy. I mean, I often run a BMW just because I love BMWs and I have one. But trying to stretch out and try different cars.
Time 2:24.09.
This BMW is probably going to get me coming out of Eau Rouge. I bet. That's going to be ugly. Let's see if I can.
Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
I want to see if I've never had a slowdown in LMU, so I don't really know what that looks like. Nice, yeah. Skoda GT3 would be cool.
Yellow flag.
I'm not familiar with the Skoda track car, but I know Skoda made some pretty sweet rally cars.
Green flag, sector 2.
Now, my daily driver is a BMW 435, which is pretty nice. It's very comfy. Yeah, Skoda made raced in the WRC, and they had some real nice success in that with that car. Skoda Octavia, was that it? I think it was called the Octavia, if I remember correctly. Oh, Fabia, that's right. What was the Octavia?
The gap behind is
It wasn't a Citroen, was it?
0.24.
Yeah, the Skoda Fabia. I thought the Octavia was a bigger car, though. I thought Skoda made that too.
Okay, Rick. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. We've been warned about track limits.
Oh, got warned again. Yeah, I'm dating myself. It was a while ago.
Half your fuel left.
Yeah, the Octavia was a pretty big car, I thought. God, I'm trying to remember who raced it. I don't know if Colin McRae raced it, or if it was Carlos Sainz. Yeah, okay, so it was Carlos. Yeah. El Matador. National hero. see if I can hold off this BMW. I don't know, we'll see.
Lap 2, 23.10.
Perez is closing the gap. It's now 0.6.
Not planning to give up the line, man.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
So it means one more lap after this one. I have to remind myself that rear and mid-engine cars don't seem to like to trail brake. Unlike like BMWs and Mustangs. Those things seem to get away with it, but man, anything with weight in the back, trail braking feels like it wants to kill you. Yeah, the Aston Martin hypercar is crazy. We are, here, let me get through this and then I'll comment. So I do, my wife and I do motorsports photography on the side too. We've done a fair bit of IMSA. We did Daytona this year. Let me get through this without dying here though. Spleen. Ooh, he's gonna overrun me. And we were going to try to make Sebring, but I don't see that happening.
White flag, 1 more to go. Left side, it looks like Berger has binned it. Sector's still there, clear left.
Yeah, we just have some other obligations that are gonna keep us from making it to Sebring for the 12 hours to film. And you can check out a lot of that stuff on my YouTube channel. But we're probably going to we're gonna try to make it down for the GT America race, or GT World race.
Please, Rick.
At Sebring. Sebring is one of my all-time favorite tracks, so I love going there to film. But I would love to see the Aston Martin. That thing is gorgeous. That car sounds so angry. It'd be interesting to see how well it performs. I think it'll probably do quite well. But with that engine in it, it just sounds like it's gonna kill somebody. Yeah, I just do it for hobby because I just like being out and around it. And again, check out the channel. I got some really cool mashup videos because I shoot video and photos and then put it to music. Way deep. Way deep. So did he.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. He's still there.
That was good.
Okay, pit stop requested. Clear left.
That was good. I'm not going to begrudge him that pass at the end there because I overshot the corner. So my bad. All right, cool. Now I'll take it. All right, I'm going to jump out of this. There. Let's jump out of that. That was a good race. That was fun. So I'm going to go back to the main menu. And I need to move my flagging stand over to the other side. Now I'm going to jump right out of that. And in a minute, I'm going to sign up for the GTE race at Monza. But gotta move my flag over to the proper location. Lots of Velcro. I'll go check out my results while I'm waiting. Let me see, I think it said it posted them. Yeah, for the life of me, I cannot get out of bronze. Rank breakdown. So I went from, I gained 4 positions, not bad, and I still lost points. Yeah, my safety rating is. I'm gonna turn that off for just a sec. That's really loud. My safety rating's great. You know, my driver safety rating has been maxed out at platinum for a long time, but the problem is I just cannot get out of bronze, and I would say part of that's due to me just not taking time setting up cars and just naturally being a little slow. But another part of it is I just keep getting killed by people that just do boneheaded moves. But, you know, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, you know. Apologize for that. All right, so LMGTE fix. Let's do it. We'll jump into that. And I'm gonna register. And of course, I'm gonna do the Ferrari because I'm on a Ferrari kick right now. Gonna move my display so I can actually see what I'm signing up for. So Ferrari. And I really like the Macintosh car. So I'm going to register. 5 minutes. Let me see if I can get in on a practice. Probably not, but at least give me a second to fix my flag, make sure it's in the right spot. Yeah, Aston Martin's crazy, you know, and I don't know if you've had a lot of chance to go to like WEC, you know, WEC races or anything like that, but the multi-class stuff is just the prototype cars are just absolutely beautiful. There, flag's almost in the right spot. I gotta move it. Velcro. Thank you, Velcro. There. Oh man, you're lucky. I want to go to LeMans so mad. We were supposed to go over a couple years ago during COVID to we were supposed to go over to we were going to hit Imola and Monza just to see the tracks. I wanted to try to go to Spa. I was trying to figure out a way, because we had filmed Indianapolis, we had gotten media credentials to film Indianapolis for the 6 hour GT America race, GT World race. I was going to try to see if I could get
the pit exit's clear.
Media credentials through the SRO to try to go film at Spa, which would have been awesome. But I'd really like to see Le Mans. I think I got enough time to do like one lap and then I gotta jump out.
Blue flag.
Daytona's a blast. Really, really cold.
We think Sawyer has
We
crashed.
went and filmed
Sector
this
1 is
year,
now green.
and it was like 30,
Yellow flag,
high
sector
30
2.
degrees. Well, 45 for a lot of the week.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Whoops, hold that thought for a sec. It,
Green flag. Green flag. Sector
we were
2.
down in
Sector
Florida
3 is clear.
visiting family for the week leading up to the race, and it was rainy, and I'm gonna die.
Yellow flag in Sector 2.
Okay, so my mistake there. I wasn't paying any attention to what I was.
There's like quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, turn the garage. See what time it is. 3 minutes. All right, I'm just gonna jump out of this. That's what I get for not paying attention. I was like talking and like doo 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 doo. So
That's the end of the session. 8th place.
yeah, I mean Daytona. So if you want to come see Daytona, it's very accessible. You can fly into Orlando. It's not horrible, and it's a little bit pricey to go to. At least the price has gone up a lot. But we filmed. My oldest guy and I. We went and filmed from basically gate open until about 10 o'clock at night. And again, it's all the photos that I took, the good photos, and the video that I shot are on a video that I posted about 2 weeks ago. That's actually why I'm still sick, is because of that trip. But it was like 45 degrees, rainy, cold, just miserable. And then it actually got nice for race day. It got to be about 60 degrees, which wasn't bad, but man, the minute the sun goes down, boy, it gets cold. Sebring, same thing. I've filmed this part of the Sebring 12. Sebring is hot, hot, hot. Very always windy, but it's a really cool track. And the thing about Daytona is there's just so many people, just tons and tons of people. Sebring's a little bit more accessible. The Petit Le Mans in Atlanta, I've never been to that. I've heard there's a lot of spiders. Because it's held during apparently spider mating season or something like that, and it gets kind of. If you like spiders, I guess go to Atlanta. And then Dante, I see your question. I have driven the McLaren. I actually really like it. It's very odd. You feel like you're over the front wheels, like really far forward in the car. But it feels pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna try it again. Maybe on another track. Spa, I have a hard time with Spa. Spa is not one of my good tracks. I have a very hard time being fast. To be honest, probably the tracks that I'm genuinely good at are ones that aren't on this sim. So like Laguna Seca and definitely Long Beach. Like when I raced the Mustang earlier this week in iRacing. Long Beach, I just do really good at those tracks where it's just tight and aggressive. Yeah, Road America would be cool too. From here to get up there, it's a haul. You're out in the middle of nowhere, but Road America is really cool. That's a track I'd like to see too. Indianapolis is really, really nice. And again, if you go the IMSA stuff, it's a lot of people, and so you got to be comfortable just being around a lot of people making bad choices, to be honest. But if you go to the Fanatec, like the SRO stuff, like the GT World, GT America, it's really affordable and really accessible to go to races like that. Yeah, Le Mans is crazy. Yeah, Splinter. Le Mans is crazy. There's so many people. From what it appears like to me, I've never been. Again, I would really like to make it. All right, let me get out here and try not to put the car into the wall like I just did a minute ago. That's what I get for not paying attention while I'm driving. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Splat.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Spa. I'd like to go to
Your brakes are cold.
I'd like
We
to
need
see
get some heat into
Monza
them. Just 2 minutes left.
and
2
Imola.
minutes to go.
I'd like to see
Yellow
the
flag, sector 1.
oops, where are you going there, buddy?
We think Alexander has gone off.
So clearly it's my fault that you looped the call because you're a tool.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. The track temp's increasing. It's now 74 Fahrenheit. Green flag, sector 1.
I
Yellow
hope
flag,
that's
sector 2.
not an indication of how my race is going to go. Got my face eaten by Rexy. I got some good pictures of Rexy and and Spike at the IMSA race, Daytona.
Yellow flag in sector 1. We think that Cos has binned it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I probably won't report him because I don't think it impacts anything. I hope not, at least not at this point. Don't go in the bathrooms after sunset? Making sure I understand what the difference between a bathroom or a birth camp is. I feel those have very different meanings.
Sector 1 is green. Yellow flag, sector 3. Green flag, sector 3.
That's cool. It was crazy at Daytona, like this year at Daytona. No, it's okay. But Daytona this year, like where we were, you can film in all the pits. It's amazing the amount of access in the garage spaces. So like all the drivers are walking by you, and like famous team owners and stuff like that are going by, and it's just really, really cool. All right.
That's the end of the session, P8.
Let me put some fuel in the car here, and then I'll go back to Gavin. And the other thing too is that my older guy interned for a GT3 race team. He was interning for. Oops, session's going. Make sure the clock is going here. He interned while he was finishing up college for the Acura NSX GT3 team that was based in Florida. So he knew a lot of the drivers. So as we were walking around filming, he was stopping in to say hey to people that he hadn't seen in a while, which was pretty cool.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. We've got 6 minutes to set a lap. Your brakes are cold.
That's
Take
cool.
it easy.
Glickenhaus is a cool car. Cold tires. Let's see if I can get some clean laps in here. Yeah, Dante, you should totally do that. I mean, from where you are, if you've got a car and you can drive a little bit, you can see quite a bit. I mean, even go to Indianapolis for like for some of the events there. I mean, I'm kind of crammed up here in the Northeast, so the closest racing I have to me is Lime Rock Park, Watkins Glen, and then Montreal. But I don't really, to be honest, I hate to say it, maybe it may offend people. I'm not a huge F1 fan. I respect it. I like all motorsports, but it's just not something I tend to watch. GT racing and prototype racing to me is just a little bit more interesting. My tires warm up a little bit. But no, I have huge respect for anybody that races cars in anything, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't watch as much. I mean, I have crazy respect for the drivers, but it's just not something that turns me on that much. All right,
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes
let's get
left.
some hot laps in here. Yeah, I just made this thing over here holding my flagger on, trying to put it in the right position for this car. Seems to work. Still cold tires. Need to remember that. I would say, respect-wise, again, all racing. Rally drivers, like the WRC guys, are insane. It takes huge balls, to put it bluntly, to drive at the speeds that they do, in the conditions that they do, like, Rally Sweden and stuff like that. It's like, you got to be crazy. Or Monte Carlo. I mean, Monte Carlo is crazy. you know, 1 minute you have dry road, the next minute it's sheer ice, and you're on, you know, wet tires or whatever. Yeah, you got to be sick in the head to drive WRC. But these guys are amazing. It's cool. But yeah, Dante, you should definitely try to hit some more events if you can, man. Shift it down too far there. All right, next lap's got to matter here. See how much time I got left. 3:20, so 2 more laps. Yeah, and you talk rally, man. You know, there's, you know, if it's any indication, the number of drivers that die, you know, I've had people that I consider as friends who have died, you know, and acquaintances who have died in rally. You know, trees are not forgiving. You know, you don't have the benefit of a nice squishy tire wall when you're doing 120, 140 miles per hour down a narrow gravel road, and you know, there's giant oak trees on the sides that just want to eat your car. Yeah. And those cars are well made, but still. Green stuff. Okay, I'll remember that.
Your tires are cold. Watch out.
Yeah, Rally Sweden is crazy. Well, and my youngest and I joke about, he wants a Volvo.
That's
and,
2 minutes left.
You know, you joke about Volvos. I mean, you know, Volvo, you rally a Volvo, you go off the road in a Volvo, you'll go through the house, through the tree, through the brick wall, through anything that's in its way, and come out and be like, I'm good, keep going. Yeah, Rally Finland's crazy.
Your brake temperatures look good.
Yeah, I think they say that Rally Finland is the fastest dirt rally in the world. They liken it to like Formula One on dirt. It's like Onenpoja, you know, the jumps that they have, like Onenpoja and stuff like that, are just crazy. I actually have Dirt 2.0 loaded on this system, but I just rebuilt this computer. So I haven't fired it back up yet, but I want to do some rally streaming too. We have some roads here. Like I said, the rallying that we do here in New England is usually in northern New Hampshire, Maine, and they use dirt logging roads, and very, very not smooth. I mean, they're smooth, but there's big ass rocks in there that'll do a lot of damage to your car when they get dug up. You laugh. That's actually exactly what he wants. Yeah, there you go. I just noticed you commented because he hears me from the other room talking about it. 850R, man. That's a cool car. Hi, Nate. Didn't see you there. Heard us talking Volvos. He felt a disturbance in the force. He heard talk about Volvos and rally. Now, Volvos are cool. Like, if you look at British Touring Car, the Volvos, the wagons that they used to race in British Touring Car, that was pretty crazy. Hell, I'd be happy with an 850R. This is cool. It's an atomic brick. Super brick. Yeah, the racing brick, yeah.
Lap 153.22.
Alright, so that's that. So let me pull over. Need to make sure I know how much fuel I'm putting in this thing. Yeah, I would argue Volvos are probably more durable, at least during that era. But I know I've seen some people racing old Saabs in rallycross, and they're cool. They sound like chainsaws, but they're cool. All right, give me a moment here. I gotta check my fuel calculations. So it's a 2-minute lap, roughly 20-minute race. So I'm gonna just put a bunch of gas in. Let's go with that. I like to have extra gas in the car, not in me. Yeah, the Saab aircraft are beautiful. The Gripen and the Viggen and the Draken are all really, really cool. The Viggen was one of my all-time favorite aircraft. I'm an airplane nerd, so to me that's a big subject. All right, make sure I got force feedback here. Feel the force, not last. Yeah, Saabs are interesting cars. They're interesting cars, that's for sure. Yeah, Saab makes some pretty cool aircraft. Oop, vibrating. Oh. Blessed me. Yeah, I am still sick, man. What we got for time left? 50 seconds. But my crew is ready for a pit stop. Thanks, engineer. Yeah, no, the Viggen, the Draken, I think was their first one, and then they came out with the Viggen, I think probably in the 70s, and then the Gripen is the new one, which is a really, really amazing fighter. All right, wish me luck on this race. So I'm probably only doing these 2 races tonight because I'm still kind of sick and because I need to go to bed early and get up. We're getting snow right now. We're getting a lot of snow, and I got to get up early tomorrow morning and clear the driveway.
Formation lap has started.
All right. See if I can survive turn 1, I'll probably be okay. Cross my fingers and toes. The DAF 66. I don't even know what that is. Is it worse than a Lada or a Yugo? Ladas are another car that's a bizarre car.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, not getting warm, fuzzy feelings about this start.
Car right. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
I don't want to be
Clear
3
right.
wide.
Sector 1 is 3 wide. Clear left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear right.
3 wide or 4 wide?
Looks like David has spun off. Clear all round.
Felt like
Had a
4
bit of
wide.
bodywork damage. Stay out. It's not too bad.
Thanks, Jim.
Green flag in sector 1. Well done, Rick. Good start. Right side. Still there. Right side's clear.
Backwards racing, yeah. Yeah, Ladas are bizarre looking. Gotta get these tires up to temp. Otherwise this Proton Porsche is gonna kill me.
All right, Rick.
Time
Don't let this guy distract you. V12.
2:05.69.
That was a little hotter than I wanted, but I survived it.
Yellow car left. Clear left.
Make sure that guy stayed
We
over
think
there.
that Alexander has stacked it. Green flag, sector 1.
All right, down to business here. Guy behind me is fast. I'm okay with that. Take him out. Yeah, he'll get me, and that's okay. I'll make him work for it a little bit, but
The leader has just done a 149.37.
I suspect he'll get me in a drag race to the turn 1, because he's well within my draft.
Lap 1:52.50.
Mr. Dumont, so far so good. Had a good first race, and now trying to not die in this one.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
Jim, what exactly is the long way around? It's a theoretical question. Yeah, racing is going good tonight so far. I think this Corvette is pushing really hard. He's locking up a lot,
Flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
being pretty messy.
We can see Hogan spinned it.
See if I can take a little bit of a neutral line so this guy doesn't get any crazy ideas.
Green flag, sector 2.
Yeah, I like making people go off track. Yeah, there's some pretty fast people in this split, so I have a feeling I'm
That
going to
time
get
was
past.
1:59.98.
That's okay.
On your right. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Not going to give you the corner, my man. I find that the Corvette GT3 in this
Sector 1
feels
is yellow.
slow.
Yellow flag, sector 2. We think Perez has crashed. Left side. Clear left. Okay, Rick. The next car is Bores.
Hey, asshole. I thought you don't rear-end me.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
Nah, I'm going to push through it. I'm probably going to give
Green
this
flag in sector 2.
replay the flavor on this guy if I get a chance.
Sector 1 is clear.
Yeah, I like the GT. The Corvette GT is good, but man, for some reason the Corvette GT3 feels slow. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for Rexy to rear-end me again.
Keep it balanced. 6th place.
He seems to be rather late on his braking. Yeah, I love the sound and everything of the Corvette GT3, but it just doesn't feel fast. And it doesn't in iRacing either. I don't know. Rexy was trying to take a nibble out of my butt. Wanted some Italian food, apparently. Rexy wants spaghetti.
New fastest lap for Neil, 149.31. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Lap 151.17.
About 10 minutes of the race left.
Okay, Rick, we're at the halfway point. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. The next car is a lap behind. On your left. Still there.
See if he goes around me.
Still there. Clear left.
Oh, he's gonna stick it. Oh, good job, man.
Come on, Rick. Don't panic. We'll get him back. Left side. Still
The beauty of triple monitors.
Lap 151.
I can wave to this guy on the way by. Maybe make gestures at him.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
I thought he was gonna hit me, so I gave it to him. That was a gimme. I got to work for it. I thought for sure he was gonna turn into me.
The guy in front is scan yellow.
Good move, Rexy. I was impressed he stuck it on the outside. That was pretty good. He earned it. I'll give it to him. What's next week, Splinter and iRacing? For IMSA?
The gap to Perez behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Ooh, IMSA at LeMans. Yeah, that'll be fun. And then GT3 Mount. I haven't done Mount Panorama in a while. Yeah, this week GT3 was Donington, and I didn't make it there because I was just having fun with LeMans
That's half
Ultimate.
fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I haven't raced at Donington in iRacing in a while either. Whoops, that guy just connected. Is the server crashing? Rexy,
All right, Rick. The next car is Flores.
Rexy just became extinct. There's a joke there. I was afraid the server was going down, but I see cars behind me. Yeah, I did Donington in AMS2 to get into low fuel motorsport. You had to do a Ginetta race, I believe, if I recall correctly. Like a Ginetta Cup car race, which was weird. I'd never raced the Ginetta at all. Yeah, I think unfortunately Rexy disconnected. Well, they said that we may have power issues here and connection issues during
Rick,
the.
5 minutes to go.
We're getting a
5
pretty
minutes
bad
left.
storm here with ice storm and snow and stuff. But knock on wood, it's been pretty good.
Time 1:51.30.
Got a car coming on my butt now. Aston Martin. That was not good. Missed my first apex turning into that. Aston Martin's fun, but it always feels like it's trying to kill you.
Defend hard. Make them work for it.
Yeah, I actually saw that on the Discord channel. I think it was earlier today, or on Facebook or something, saying that the servers were having issues. About 2 more laps. Let's see if I can stick it. Kind of wide on that. This car behind me's got some pretty strong mojo.
Lap 1:51.31.
You can flash me all you want, dude. I'm not going to give you the corner. If you're going to pass me, you got to earn it.
minutes to go, 2 minutes. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. It looks like Lima has gone off. We've just cut the track. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
He'll probably get me right here due to draft. That's fine. Definitely faster than I am. Go for it, man. You think you can do it?
Green flag, Sector 2. White flag, car right.
Let's see if I can not die on the last lap.
Car right.
This guy.
Hold your line. Clear right. Come on, don't let him get away.
Dude, you are going slow on these corners.
The guy ahead is Perez. Car right.
Really?
Clear right.
I guess. No, I'm gonna do something.
No, Rick. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Well, I intend to. Nope, can't do it. But if I get close, I might be able to repay the favor. That was kind of a dick move. I don't like dive bombers.
E7. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
I'll take it. Lost a couple spots here, but that's okay. Not a fan when people pull that kind of crap, though, where they just dive in. But then again, I guess I'm guilty of doing that sometime, too. Let's jump out of this. Maybe. Go watch the replay of that last lap, because that was pretty good. Replay time. Doo -doo -doo. Take a second. Oh, no, that's the previous race. Got to give it a minute for the results to post. There we go. Whoops. Go to. Let's see what I got out of that. Did I lose a little bit? So I gained 7 spots. Crazy. 7 spots. Gained a little bit. Again, safety ranking is maxed. Gained a teeny bit of driver ranking. I'm going to take a second and look and see what I got for points on the previous race, because I didn't get a chance to do it that time. Let's check this one out. So the previous race is Spa. I gained 4 spots. Here, hold on a second there, Mr. Dumont. Yeah, and I gained a little bit, so pretty much net 0. Let me turn off the sound from here. So ambient lighting, good question. Yes and no. So I actually have, let's see if I can point up. Oh, helps if I have my POV camera going. Hold on. So I have lighting that apparently is falling off my sim. So on my cage, I have LEDs to give a little bit of ambient lighting, but I also have a spot lamp that shoots down that kind of helps the GoPro work well. I did actually create ambient lighting that was that operated off the screens, but I think I burned out the Arduino because I didn't wire it properly. So all the energy, all the power going through the Arduino into the lighting, I think cooked the Arduino. So I actually, long story short, I ended up giving up on using that lighting. But I have lighting in the sim. I have lighting down below, and I have lighting, the lighting that I showed you up on the top of the cage. Let me load the replay. And then I'm actually doing a video too right now, putting together a video that doing a 2025 recap of the construction of the sim, because a lot of people have been asking me questions about it in chat, and I want to kind of do a recap. I haven't done one for just over a year, because I moved the sim into a new room, had to tear it apart, did all kinds of other cool things to it. All right, so I'm going to go. Let me fast forward to the end of the race. So this might be pretty close to it. What lap is this? So I'm in P6 at this point. This must be getting close to the end of the race. This is lap 10 with the Aston Martin working on me. I mean, I would have been able to give Rexy a little bit of a run, but must be the guy disconnected, which I guess is a bummer for him. This will be going into the last lap here, so I have a feeling that Aston Martin and that Ferrari had been fighting for quite a while. I'm pretty sure these guys were probably front runners that that got into a tangle and then just couldn't get back by me. Yeah, so I did. So Dumont, you talked about canopies. Here we go. Here's that pass. Nope, so he doesn't get it this time, but he's going to get me here on the straightaway. I actually used to use a black, thick cloth over the top of the cage. The cage is PVC, inch and a half or whatever. Inch and a half? 2 inch? I'd have to look at the size. It's bent PVC that I modeled out to be a GT cage, and what I ended up doing was I used to run a black, thick, like corduroy, like a dense linen sheet over it to block out other ambient lighting. Now I had to tear all that off because my streaming screen where I'm watching like chat right now, I had to find a place for it. So it's like a 43-inch TV that's actually above my cage, like basically almost standing on the front crossbar of, I guess it would be the front of the hoop or whatever. And that way I can look at the quality of my feed, I can look at the settings of my feed, and there's that pass. The guy dive bombed me, locked it up too, I noticed. And then, yeah, so that was that pass. So here, I'm gonna go back to POV for a second, just to explain a little bit while this is running in the background. So yeah, so I've got the cage, I've got this whole cage, and this is all like 1.5 to 2 inch PVC or so, that is hot glued together at certain joints, and then some of the hoops are actually bent. Basically what you do is, if you want to bend PVC, it's kind of an interesting trick. You tape off the ends, you fill it with sand, you hit it with a hot air dryer, like a heat gun. It softens it up, and as long as you roll it, it softens it up, and you can bend it into whatever shape you want it to be. So like this main piece, this piece here, is actually, I think it's this one. It's either this one or this one. One of them is, it's actually not straight. It's actually got a bend in it like a normal cage would to follow the roofline of the car. And then I created these gussets. This is actually a thin plastic that I cut, heated, and then hot glued. But there is actually, so Dumont, there actually is one that I did about a year ago that breaks down all of this stuff. What I haven't done is an update, or I'm in the process of doing it. I shot it earlier this week. I shot a lot of it earlier this week. I got to come up with some more photos and some more pictures and some more video explaining what I did. But I go into detail talking about like why I rebuilt this dash to be like the Mustang dash, and my 3D print projects, making sure my camera's actually pointing at stuff here, my 3D print projects of designing the Mustang button box, and things like today, over this weekend, I just made these flagging system mounts so that I can actually run the flagging right in front of the spot on the sim that it is in the simulator, you know, on the screen. And, you know, I can move it around. I can put it here for the Ferrari. I can put it here for the BMW. I can put it over here for the Ferrari GT3. Plus, for example, I 3D printed all of the hardware for the net releases. This is not my design. I bought this design, actually, and I bought this design, but it functions the exact same way, and it's bolted to the cage. This is just standard insulation foam for piping, you know, here and here, and it looks kind of similar to, you know, what you would find in the real race cars. It's it's racing on a budget, you know. And then down below, see if I got a camera that can point down here. I can't tell, but down here, my pedal box, I actually created a pedal box similar to the BMW GT3 box, and then I have my old bass shaker on it, which is a big Dayton Audio shaker, and then I just recently bought a smaller puck Dayton Audio that is now attached to the brake pedal. And then again, the cage is just, or the frame is all wood. The door panel, this is all cardboard that's been laminated with corduroy and wood glue to be like a poor man's fiberglass. So it's rigid, and it's got the same door handles and everything like the BMW GT3 with the door bar and everything. And again, it's just trying to go a little deeper into that feeling of immersion on a budget, right? You know, it's you know, I would love to have a real race car. Not everybody can buy a, you know, $1 million GT3 car, but, you know, maybe with a little bit of luck, I can create a setup here that feels like being in that car. Because I just hate feeling like I'm sitting in the middle of a living room when I'm sim racing and there's distractions and sensory overload by stuff that's going on in the room. And here, and I'll point up here. So again, you know, here's my streaming setup, so I can look at my chat, I can look at my feed, and then, you know, I can look at my YouTube channel and, you know, my Streamlabs or OBS and all of that and see what's going on with it. But that was the only solution I could come up with. I couldn't add a fourth monitor easily because I needed it to run to my second computer, which is actually behind me. So I have a gaming computer down here behind the sim, and then on behind me I've got a streaming computer that this is hooked to, and then I have a capture card right here. So it steals the feed going into the main monitor and sends it to the other computer, and then I've got a tablet where I can switch it over. So, you know, if I want to go to my replay and show me crashing and stuff like that, I can do it. But I run multiple tablets. I've got the tablet in this enclosure for the dash. I've got a tablet over here that gives me other telemetry. It gives me the distances between other cars, gives me a little map too that shows me kind of where, like, this is very handy in multi-class when I'm really curious about where the prototypes are. I can look down at this and see where I am and get a sense of how far, like how long is it going to be before I'm having to deal with prototypes. And then I've got my streaming tablet that runs basically all the streaming software so that I can control the other computer. But that's it in a nutshell. Got a camera, got another camera on my head, got my timing, got my flagging. Again, trying to make it as immersive as I can. And it's an iteration. I'm always come up with new ideas like, ooh, wouldn't that be really cool to do that? Yeah, that'd be really cool to do that. You know, I'm always trying to think of new ways to make it just a little bit more believable. But yeah, so I'm going to jump out of this as soon as I find where my mouse went to. And I'm going to get ready to jump out of the sim entirely. Talking too much and I'm coughing. So yeah, so I want to say thank you to everybody again that comes and watches me. I'll switch over to that so you guys can actually see me. So yeah, I enjoy talking with people, and that's why I stream the way that I do. I like to stream POV so people can see what I see. I know a lot of streamers do screen captures, and it's good. I mean, screen captures by far are great. You know, you get the 4K benefit of it, but I wanted people to feel the motion. You know, I wanted them to sense the motion of the camera and sense my immersion and feel everything that I do. This is not a motion sim. I don't know if it ever will be. You know, we'll see. But Yeah, and so like yeah, Dumont, I see, you know, you're new to the hobby. That's cool. You know, this has taken me a couple of years of building this, you know, but hopefully what I'm doing is kind of an inspiration to people that like, yeah, a little bit of imagination and a little bit of effort. I mean, we're not talking expensive components, you know, PVC's cheap. Well, for now, you know, cardboard's cheap. Wood 2x4s is cheap. 3D printing, a little bit more complex. You know, if you're skillful in doing it yourself, you can do it pretty easily. But you know, you can get other people to print you stuff. You know, friends or people within the community that will print stuff for you for probably not a lot of money. I mean, material in itself is not terribly expensive. The buttons can be expensive, the boards can be expensive, but the community is generally pretty cool at sharing designs. So you can find all kinds, of designs for free online that people just want to share because they just like to push the community that much farther and just be a good citizen within the community, I guess I would say. But anyway, so I'm going to jump out. So again, thank you for everybody coming tonight. It was a couple of good races. I didn't die. Had a couple of good door bangers, but it wasn't horrible. So it was a good time. It was a lot of fun and a good way to end the racing week as we get ready to jump into the next week. And I'm definitely looking forward to, I think it was Splinter, you said, the iRacing going to Le Mans ought to be a good time. So I'll be back in the Mustang next week, no doubt. But again, thank you for coming. Thanks for everybody who wanted to hang out and BS with me a little bit. Again, please hit the like. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Go check out some of the other videos I have. I have a whole variety of, like, you know, do mashups of race events, photos, video, then the sim racing, project cars, more of that hopefully in the coming summer. And then I did the build, you know, the build video and stuff like that. So yeah, go check it out. But again, please hit the like, please comment, please subscribe. I'd like to see people around. And again, I'm going to jump out. Have everybody have a great Sunday night, and I'll see you in the coming week. Peace.